Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on our Testimonial Tuesday Zoom that we do every Tuesday night at 8 Central, 6 Pacific. That would be 9 Eastern. Oh, and 7 Mountain time zones. So depending on what time zone you are in, obviously in the United States, North America. And it's awesome to have people on, obviously sometimes we get people on from the Philippines, from Australia, from Malaysia. It just really depends, but we all want to just say thank you for joining us. And if you're brand new to Prife International, welcome to the team. And if you're brand new to just hearing about Terahertz frequency, we want to thank you for joining us. If you're looking at this information for the very first time, my name is Rhonda Lucero. I'm out of Nebraska, 3-star manager, and my journey with Prife started back in February of 2023 when my husband one morning comes out of meditation and goes online looking for healing frequencies and found this red wand and said, I got to buy one for my wife. Because me at 54 years old have been dealing with menopause, not fun, menopause, night sweats, hot flashes, the mood swings. And, my husband's from California and I'm from Nebraska. So when we're going down the interstate and I'm rolling the window down in the dead of winter because I'm having a hot flash, he decided he couldn't handle it anymore. And he's like, I got to find my wife something. So sure enough, he, found this on YouTube and watched all these different videos and ordered it directly from the company. We had it like 5 days later, and he started working on me with the protocols up and down my back and across my waist. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm like, I'm getting loved on and this is amazing. And, this heat feels really, really good. And I could tell that the frequency was awesome. And on day 6, my life completely changed and it shifted to the fact that I had a full adrenal letdown, like it was an emotional release. I was at the gym, I was working out. I started sweating for the first time at the gym. Now I could have these night cold sweats, but for some reason, my entire life, I could not sweat in the gym. And I just knew, and I started crying, and he comes to pick me up and he's like, why are you crying? What's going on? Did somebody die? Like he thought that there was something majorly wrong. And I'm like, honey, I just feel different. And from that day forward, for 100 days straight, I did not have any hot flashes or night sweats. And it was beautiful. Now, I'm not saying I'm cured by any means. Disclaimer, I'm not saying that did it, but I know that the loving intention that my husband gave to me using the frequency is really what helped me. I still have a hot flash every once in a while. I don't remember the last time that I had one, but every once in a while, a little tiny one will sneak up on me. I'm like, ooh, that reminds me of what it was before, but nothing like it. And I just feel great. I am sleeping like a rock at night. And that's really important as we age to get that good night's rest. And I realized that when I wand in the morning and I drink my Terahertz water all day long, and then I wand at night before I go to bed, I just sleep so good. And I wake up rested in the morning. And I really look forward to spending that time with my wand. And I have all 3 of them. I have the classic wand, I have the premium, and I have the pro, and I use all 3 of them, and I absolutely love them. So what I'm going to do right now before we share some testimonies is I'm going to show everybody a quick little video. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and you might want to take some notes, but really want you to watch the video, listen to the words that are said, and towards the end, you're actually going to see all of the different things that Terahertz frequency may help you with, and you're going to really enjoy it. So please keep yourself muted out as I share the screen. I'm not great at technology, but I think I can probably figure this one out. Let me get this done for you guys here. Okay. Actually, I'm going to stop because I do know that I have to add the sound. There we go. And go here, and here we go. Here's the movie.
The world has changed. Sickness, the outside influences, our mental state, physical bodies, and our environments have forever been altered. Synthetic medications, expensive doctor visits, and the masking of the issues we all face in our lives is no longer an option for smart people. The Band-Aid is coming off. Wellness has now become the main focus for those seeking a more proactive and responsible lifestyle. So many different modalities have now become part of a daily routine for so many. yoga, breath work, nature, regular exercise, meditation, food, spending time with family, and rest, and so much more is what people are seeking. People are searching for a simple, effective way to bring their bodies into a more balanced, healthy state, free from stress, anxiety, disease, pain, and discomfort. Our health is our responsibility, and the time is now. One of the top 10 most advanced technologies to change the world's lifestyle is finally here. Welcome to the powerful benefits of the Terahertz frequency and 3-in-1 core technology. Albert Einstein said, "The future of medicine is frequency." And now this portable device is here today to assist your body to naturally achieve a balanced state, a state called homeostasis. Tens of thousands of testimonials and happy customers in over 50 countries have made this the #1 terahertz frequency quantum technology device of its kind. It has been called the wave of light, the light of life, and God's waveband. It is simple to use. Spending just minutes a day, you'll begin to feel more energy as your cells begin to energize and repair. The old cells leave and new life begins. There are 8 steps to better health, and the Iteracare device provides these benefits: eliminating unhealthy cells, activating inert cells, increasing self-healing, clearing of your meridians and your lymph, improving microcirculation, regulating glands, removing water retention, and increased circulation. You'll have better looking skin, improved circulation, pain relief, and faster recovery. Ancient Greek philosopher Hippocrates said, "If there's a way to heat the bones, then all diseases can be treated." No more waiting, no more wondering, no more wasting time, money, and energy. Your best health awaits. Your time is now to free yourself from the discomfort, pain, and stress. Iteracare is here. Are you ready to experience your best? Get blown away. Take care with Iteracare.
Wow, I literally every single time that I see that, I want to just clap. It's one of the best movies that are out there that really gives us, a great idea of what terahertz frequency can do for you, can do for me, do for our loved ones. And I believe, just like Prife believes, that every single person in the world needs to have one of these devices in their home. Like, I literally pick it up and use it on everything: mosquito bites, burns. Like, you guys, it's literally, I call it a self-healing tool. But obviously, we all have the ability to heal our own selves and our own bodies. But to have the tools in our little toolbox like this Iteracare, it just adds to it. So I wanted to find out who would like to give a testimony. I'm going to start with Jesse, because I know Jesse's got a great testimony and is willing to come on and share his testimony. And if you're somebody that would like to share, please go ahead and just put it in the chat box, or you can go ahead and unmute yourself after Jesse. Jesse, take it away.
Thanks, Rhonda. So over the weekend, I gave a wand away from the tryout and talked about arthritis and pain in his shoulders really bad. So he got it Saturday. I don't think he tried it until Sunday morning. Then he sends me this text saying that 75% of the pain in his shoulders is gone. So I tell him I still need it back on Tuesday because I got somebody else lined up who wants it. So he gives it back to me today. He says the pain in his shoulder is now 95% gone. And he said an issue that he had in his forearm is now completely gone.
Oh.
Then he's looking at me, thanking me for letting him use this wand. And he goes, I got to get one. So I thought it was a quick, easy one.
Yeah. Now that's amazing. So I guess I probably would have said, do you want to put it on a Visa or MasterCard?
Right. I should have been thinking more on my toes on that.
Yeah, I mean, when that issue comes back, he's going to be hunting you down, Jesse, and asking you for it again. And so obviously, I just want to remind everybody that we're not here to say that we are literally getting rid of pain and issues in the tissues. But when you're using a device that has heat, and the frequency and the right intention, right? No matter what wherever you're blowing on your body, it can help. And obviously belief is 100%. And also the Terahertz water. So if you're not drinking the Terahertz water, you have to drink the Terahertz water. And what happens is that when you take your Iteracare device and you blow it through a glass of water, whether it's on the top or through the glass, for about a minute every 16 ounces, you're making that water linear instead of clumped. So all water is dead water until you add the frequency to it or do different things to the water. And then once it becomes alive, then it's not clumped anymore. The water is linear and you're able to absorb vitamins and minerals and medications that you're on. That's why I know that 80% of this, terahertz frequency helps with the water is when you're drinking the water. So that way your water can help absorb the stuff that you need and eliminate the bad things that you don't need. So the terahertz frequency opens up your meridians, obviously, in your body. It opens up your dormant stem cells in your spine, and it's going to wake up those amazing stem cells that you have that are good, and it's going to eliminate the bad cells that your body does not need anymore. Therefore, people are going through major detoxes, they're losing weight, they're feeling good, they're having more energy, they're sleeping better, because it really just helps your body function better. And I know when it clears the meridians and the lymphs, that's what happened with me, because one of the protocols for menopause and for everybody is working on your hands, your feet, all of your meridian points. But then one of the main things was your armpits, because your lymph nodes that are in your armpits, and just wanding counterclockwise, unscrewing all that negative energy, right? Getting rid of it, and then clockwise back up to close it all up and be ready to go. It just does wonders for your body, whether it's my body, your body. It is safe for these wands are safe for all ages. The new classics right now that literally just started sending out in this last month have a cool setting on them. Now, I'm not saying like cold like the Pro, but more like room temperature, a little bit warmer, but it still feels great on your body. And it's perfect for pets, it's perfect for children, and it's perfect for people with neuropathy where they cannot feel heat on their feet. So people that have different issues like neuropathy, then you would want to get one of those classic wands. So they have different temperatures on there, and there's 3 different settings. And the classic is only $380. And it's a one-time buy. It's a one-time purchase. And if you are somebody that's interested in getting that, you're going to get back with the person who invited you to the video, and you're going to let them know that, hey, I just want to get this tried out. We've got all these amazing specials that are going on right now because of the holidays. So ask what those are as well. Do we have anybody else that would like to share a story? I know that we've always got lots of different stories that are out there. If you could raise your hand or unmute or come on, that would be great. I think this, because it is Thanksgiving week, it's a little bit slower than normal. And anybody? Jesse, if you have one more, go ahead and let us know, and we'll have Ricky come on after you.
As you were talking about neuropathy, I've had 2 ladies so far with neuropathy for decades telling me that they're starting to get the feeling in their toes back.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
just like what you're saying, it does that.
Yeah. And I've heard lots of stories like that too, with people that are, you can go on YouTube. So for all of you guys that are watching, you can go on YouTube and you can type in Iteracare and just about any issue that's out there, and you're going to see hundreds of videos all over the world. Lots of many different countries. You can actually say just about anything in the United States, North America, Canada. There's things that we can't say. And that's the reason why we're always saying that, hey, we're not here diagnosing anybody. We're not here saying that you're going to be cured by all means. We're here just sharing our stories and letting people know what it has done for us and the people that we care about and that we have been helping. But I'm going to bring Mr. Ricky Brandino on. This guy has actually the one person in the company who has helped the most people out of everybody in the entire company, out of the hundreds of thousands of leaders and hundreds of thousands of people that are going out there and changing people's lives. Ricky Brandino is the #1 guy. So Ricky, I'd love to hear your story.
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, I can't come on video. I'm over here and outside. My Wi-Fi is not that good, but yeah, I've been involved since 22 months. I've heard thousands of testimonials. We actually have a testimonial group called Frequency One Testimonial. It's a global group. It's open to anybody to join. There's over 80,000 people in that group right now. So that's pretty amazing. But I mean, my personal testimonial is when I first got started, I was extremely depressed. I was anxious. I was actually on medication. I was suicidal. I was not doing well at all. I was in a very, very dark space in my life. And my first experience with this magic device was that I was just like rocketed to a whole nother dimension. I mean, I remember my first session was like 40 minutes long, and then all of a sudden it was like, wow. I mean, I was transported somewhere else. I felt amazing. And at that moment, I realized that, this was it. This was my mission to bring this to the world. And it was like my depression was just lifted. It was gone. Now I had something to do with my life again. It was amazing. So it really affected me on a lot of different levels, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. I felt extremely connected to myself and to everything. And then physically, I mean, I remember waking up the next day in the morning, and usually in the morning when I wake up, I'm just lingering to get out of bed. I got a lot of back issues going on. I got some degenerated disc issues in my lower back, and it was like, wow, it was like 95% better. I mean, I just got out of bed and it was like, whoa, something's going on here. And then I went to use the bathroom, and I noticed that my urination flow was much stronger than normal. And because that was pretty amazing. And my temperature, in my legs was also my circulation was greatly improved. And so I just started, like, I was like pretty shocked. I said, this is too good to be true. This can't be working this fast. I mean, so I just invited like 3 people over my house. They say, hey, you got to check out this new wand. This was like almost 22 months ago, and they were just like, every single one was like, how do I buy it? One guy had a neck issue, he couldn't move his neck side to side, and he was like, oh, this is great, golf player, back issue, neck issue. That was it. He whipped out $350 and said, here, you can get me one. Another woman had some issues with her hands and her back, and same thing. All 3 people wanted it immediately. I said, wow, this thing really works. So I just went out there and I just started getting calls from people, and they're like, Ricky, do you know what this is? Do you know what this does? I'm like, no. I said, yeah, I do. Of course, I felt it, but tell me your story. And these people kept on calling me with these stories. Hey, can't believe it. I can feel the bottom of my feet again. I haven't felt the bottom of my feet again in 10 years. Other people calling me, oh my God, I slept so great last night. I didn't wake up my husband pacing around the house with neuropathy issues. Another person calls me. And one thing that really, really blew me away was this guy, Rick, in my downline, calls me, and he has this conversation with me, and he says, hey, Ricky, how you doing? What's going on? I'm like, who is this? He's like, this is Rick. I said, Rick, what? He says, and this guy had a stroke 4 years ago. And normally he would call me and his voice was like, Ricky, can you help? And he was actually talking to me and like having a normal conversation. I could actually understand what he was saying. And this was like 10 days after using the wand on his head. He was using it. I said, what are you doing? He says, I'm using it on my head a half hour in the morning, a half hour at night. And that was it. I mean, I said, this stuff works. And so we just started putting together testimonial calls. Stephen Keller started putting together testimonial calls. We were in testimonial group, and that's it. It just took off like wildfire. And, I got almost 40,000 members in my downline now after 22 months, so it's all based on the product works. I mean, we got a product that works, and we got to bring it out there and share it with everybody. I never led with the business or the money. I just led with the product and built my group with this amazing product. Yeah. So yeah, we have something special here. That's my story.
Thank you, Ricky. Yeah, it's very, very special. You guys, when you hear story after story after story after story, imagine one of those stories being somebody that you love and somebody that you care about and somebody that's in your family. You could literally change your family tree forever. I could go on and on and on and tell you guys so many different stories as well. But what I want to encourage you to do is jump on YouTube and type in Iteracare and type in different, issues in the tissues that, of people that are dealing with, whether it's just from like varicose veins. My girlfriend's dad, she used the wand on his leg, 78 years old, for 5 days in a row, and watched his varicose vein disappear. I have the before and after pictures of it. And, so when you've got mosquito bites, literally right after you get the mosquito bite or any kind of a bite, you wand it and you can just watch it just disappear. And it's just beautiful. You can use the Terahertz water on skin for skin issues. My granddaughters absolutely both love drinking the Terahertz water. It's softer, it tastes better. You can just tell you're not as thirsty, but you desire it and you want it. And, we know that probably 90% of the population literally is dehydrated. And so when you're drinking Terahertz water and your body's able to absorb that, it just does all of the wonders for your body. So when you hear Ricky talk about all these different things that are helping these people, they're drinking the Terahertz water before, and they're drinking the Terahertz water after they're wanding. That is that's very important and very key. So I do want to thank you guys all for jumping on, watching the video, listening to a couple of testimonies, but our goal is not to keep you on here for a very long time, but to allow you to give you some information so that you can now do some more research or just get back with the person that invited you to watch this video and say, hey, get me one of those wands right away. I call it a magic wand. Get me one of those wands right away. They'll get it ordered for you and it'll get shipped out to you ASAP. So thank you guys so much. And we will see you every Tuesday night, same time, same place. And you guys have a blessed holiday season, and we'll talk soon. Thank you guys. Have a great night.